The BSC show is always fun, and it's a chance for me to catch up with friends and chat to the people behind the cameras and lenses and tech that I use day to day. Here are some of my favourite bits from the BSC show 2024. DZO were showing off 3 new focal lengths in their Pavo series of 2x anamorphics, 135mm, an 80mm, and a 65mm macro. The 65mm macro was very impressive. The combination of having the 2x anamorphic and the macro was wild. Go check out Media Division's Pavo review for an in-depth look. Now, Laowa have been on a roll recently with their lens releases, and they were showing off the recently announced Nanomorph Anamorphic zoom lenses, a 2-lens set at 1.5 squeeze consisting of a 28-55 and a 50-100. I couldn't tell in my very limited time if they still have the pincushion distortion of the prime lenses, but I'm guessing that the rest of the characteristics would be the same, sharpness and the flare. But either way, I'm eager to get my hands on a set. Now, in the corner, there wasn't much fanfare about this, but Samyang had their 1.7x front-mounted adapter for their VAF series of lenses, which clamps onto the front of their VAF lenses. Yes, clamps and not screws. Apparently they have the pattern on this clamp. The 1.7x squeeze is a very odd squeeze factor, given that the market these lenses are aimed at, the EMAT market anyway, the Sony market, all the sensors have a 16:9 sensor. But nevertheless, more choice is more choice, and we can't sniff at that. While at the Sony booth, I spotted this gem on a Burano and couldn't resist a quick play. It's a Hawk Mini or Mini Hawk hybrid. It's actually not an anamorphic lens at all, but a spherical lens, which mimics the anamorphic oval bokeh look by using a special oval aperture design. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but hey, for a deeper look, go check out Tito's video. Caldwell had their new 25mm 1.79x anamorphic lens on show, bringing their lens, I think it's to 8 focal lengths, I believe. For a 25mm, the distortion was extremely well controlled. I don't have any experience with their glass, to be honest, but I do know it's been used on shows like The Mandalorian, Flight Attendant, and Silo. I didn't get any time to play with the Panavision Ultra Panatar 2 lenses, which are 1.3x anamorphic. 1.3x anamorphic is often frowned upon due to the squeeze ratio being so low, but if it's good enough for Panavision, it's good enough for everybody else. If you've never heard of PAG, you should go check them out. Their battery tech is really cool. Not only can they be stacked for hot swapping and uninterrupted run times, but each battery has a user changeable module that they can change out from a USB-C PD, 2-pin or 3-pin LEMO, and a few other things they have. They also make this hub with multiple modules on. PAG's new batteries also work on higher power dual cameras like the Alexa 35. This is something I've been dreaming about for ages. This is the all-metal 45 LM Micro battery backup unit. Not only is it great for hot swaps, but it also has 3 2-pin LEMO outputs. I love 2-pin LEMO, but I love any locking power connector, to be honest. It also has the reversible D-tap ports that helps minimize putting them in the wrong way. Another really cool thing is on the mounting plate there are 4 quarter-20 thread mounts. I hate having to find the plates for my wireless transmission on my camera rigs, and Dwarf Connection have solved that problem. There are other solutions out there, a similar one by Wooden Camera, but this one is far superior in my opinion. Not only is it modular, but also has locking outputs, 2-pin LEMO and 3-pin. Did I mention that I love locking ports? The unit consists of 3 parts: the front plate, back plate and spacer, allowing for mounting configurations depending on your rig. This is the Nutron by Cinetica. I've come across this before at IBC last year and it was a dream to use then. It's like having a floating camera slash gimbal slash vest, I don't know what to call it, but regardless, the movement you can get from it is amazing. It's super buttery smooth and can be operated with like a finger. The sensation I get from using it is something I can't really describe. It's something you have to test out yourself. That's what caught my eye at this year's BEC show. Let me know in the comments if you were able to make it, and if you did, what caught your eye. That's enough from me. Stay special.